Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right, but something still feels missing? You study, you work, you scroll, you sleep, and yet there's this quiet question in your head. Is this it? If you've ever felt lost, unmotivated, or unsure about your direction in life, this video is for you. Because maybe you're not lazy, maybe you're misaligned. Today we're talking about Ikigai, the Japanese concept that might completely change how you think about purpose. And by the end of this video, you'll have a simple way to start discovering yours. First, what is Ikigai? Ikigai is a Japanese word that roughly translates to reason for being. It's the reason you wake up in the morning, not your alarm, not your deadlines, not your responsibilities, your reason. The idea became globally popular after the book Ikigai, The Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life, explored how people in Okinawa, Japan, one of the regions with the highest life expectancy in the world, often live long, fulfilling lives because they feel a strong sense of purpose. And here's the beautiful part. For many of them, Ikigai isn't something dramatic. It's not changing the world. It might be gardening, teaching grandchildren, running a small shop, practicing a craft. It's something that makes life feel meaningful. Now here's where most of us get it wrong. We think purpose has to be one big cinematic passion, one moment of clarity, one perfect career, one calling. But that's pressure, and pressure blocks clarity. Ikigai is usually the intersection of four simple things: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. But don't worry, you don't need perfect answers to all four today. Purpose is not found in a flash, it's built in layers. Let me explain why so many people feel lost. We were taught how to succeed, study hard, get good grades, get a stable job, earn money, but nobody really taught us how to feel fulfilled. That's why you can have a degree and still feel empty. You can have a job and still feel unmotivated. You can achieve goals and still ask, why doesn't this feel like enough? Because success without alignment feels hollow, and alignment comes from understanding yourself. So how do you start? Here's a simple exercise. Pause this video later and actually write these down. Question 1. What makes you forget time? When do hours pass and you don't notice? Is it explaining things to people, designing, researching, helping someone solve a problem, editing videos, organizing, learning random facts? That flow state is a clue. Question 2. What do people naturally ask you for help with? Advice, technology, studies, emotional support, fitness, writing? Sometimes others see your strengths before you do. Question 3. What problems in the world genuinely disturb you? Mental health, education gaps, animal welfare, climate, financial struggle, loneliness? Your frustration can point toward your purpose. And question 4, what skills can you realistically build that people would pay for? Notice I said build. You don't need to already be an expert. Ikigai is not about being born gifted. It's about developing useful skills around what matters to you. Now here's something important. You don't need one grand life purpose. You can have multiple small purposes in different phases of life. At 20, your purpose might be learning. At 30, it might be mastery. At 40, it might be mentoring. Purpose evolves. And sometimes feeling lost is not a crisis. It's a transition. It means your old identity no longer fits, and your new one hasn't fully formed yet. That space in between, it feels uncomfortable, but it's powerful. Let's also address something honest. Sometimes you don't feel purpose because you're exhausted. Burnout looks like lack of ambition, but it's actually depleted energy. If you're constantly tired, stressed, and overwhelmed, of course you can't think about meaning. First, stabilize your body. Sleep properly, move daily, eat regularly, reduce comparison. Clarity grows in calm minds, not chaotic ones. And please understand this. Scrolling through social media and seeing everyone else's purpose can make you feel behind, but you're comparing your behind the scenes to someone else's highlight reel. Purpose is personal. It's not a race, it's alignment. And here's the shift that changes everything. You don't need to discover your purpose in isolation. You discover it through action. Try things, volunteer, Start a small project, intern, teach something online, write publicly, experiment. Reflection without action creates overthinking. Action creates clarity. Your Ikigai will not appear as lightning. It will appear as patterns. Patterns of curiosity, patterns of energy, patterns of satisfaction. Follow those patterns, even if they look small, because small aligned actions compound over time. And remember, you don't need a completely new life. You might just need a new direction. I'll see you in the next one.